Ugh. Yeah, I'm ready. No.
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 One second.
What?
There we go. It wasn't connected. The
Get the
microphone
switch over?
wasn't connected.
Uh,
Hello. Aaron.
sorry.
Hello. And welcome. To Bass and Dragons.
Pass and Dragons.
Oh, Jesus.
I was wondering if we would get there.
Things that happen here can't know.
Eventually.
Actually, it can happen many places.
Yes. Yes, they can. When last we left our heroes, who would like to explain what they remember of what happened last time? You know what? I think Philip should.
I think the game master should.
No. I think based on what happened last time, either Ryan or Connor should.
I got banned from that job.
Yeah, you're right. What happened last time, Connor?
Political assassination. Philip felt bad. Leilani lied and kept the prince alive. Now we're heading back.
We were told we had already gotten to the port, but yes, we are headed back.
No, I said we were
Oh,
starting in port.
Ah,
Yes.
okay.
Yeah.
And with that being the case, we are starting at the port of Eastbourne.
Oh yeah, and minorly important thing. Never mind.
If it's minorly important, then
Yeah.
you should say it.
Leilani was figuring out, had started to figure out that Devassery and has something to do with curses, along with Jaren's family, the Irisexus.
That's right. I
Minorly important.
I was busy thinking about other things.
Yes. But anyway, we are starting in the port. With happened last time, and the fact that Devassery, I believe, is there. It was down with the body, consistently casting sleep on it.
Yes.
Yeah. So
Consistently knocking them out.
With sleep.
We don't actually have that spell.
no, I think we were just
Regardless.
consistently reducing them to negative hit points and stabilizing them.
Very well. If that is what you want, how you would like to do it.
I would prefer sleep, but we don't have that spell.
Philip does.
No.
Yeah,
That
Philip's
sounds
actually level
wrong.
18 wizard.
Anyway, yeah. So, I suppose I will carry the body.
Or would it be more thematic for Philip?
Do you want Philip to do it?
No, I don't.
What does Philip want to do?
We'll have Leilani carry the body.
So we're currently in the port of Eastbourne, correct?
Yes. Everyone on the ship
What's
is
like?
gathering all their supplies.
Yeah.
It is a
What's
little
kinda like
bustling
this?
as this is the Marquis of Eastbourne returning home. Hopefully
Sure.
with a prince.
Presents.
Yeah. So what kind of like is the scene of this port of Eastbourne? And what does it look like? What are the people doing here?
First, it looks like a medieval port. Most of the people are. There are a couple ships coming in, a couple ships leaving. Many people there are mostly sailors. There are some non-sailors there, either saying goodbye or greeting family members. But there is a small crowd around the plank to your ship, specifically.
Cool. Okay. Yeah. Philip emerges. What time of day is it actually?
I'm gonna say 10 o'clock in the morning.
Okay. Yeah, Philip emerges from his cabin, finely dressed as always, but especially now since they're returning to Eastbourne. His hair, his hair still retaining its disheveled yet stylish nature. Is a mask fixed to his face. Yeah, he walks over to where the gangplank would be, and waits for what is he waiting? He would wait for whoever is carrying the body to like stand beside him.
As all of the people are gathering things, I would have headed down to the beneath the decks to rewrap the prince in the blanket that we used, or was it a curtain? I forget exactly what it was.
I think
Something
it was
like
a curtain.
that. Maybe a wrap. Yeah, wrap them up in that, and pretend I'm just carrying a very, very heavy tapestry, whatever. And yeah, go ahead and go to where Philip was.
Okay. I can't recall whether or not the sailors on the boat were informed that we brought the prince's body on board. Like, did they know that the prince was being brought on board and that he was dead, or did we try to like smuggle in the body as if it were cargo, something like that? Because I can't remember.
It was in like the cargo hold.
Well, yeah, it was in the cargo hoard, but I don't recall if we
I remember
told the
discussing
sailors.
if we were going to tell them or not, but I don't remember this conclusion we came to.
I do not believe you did.
So the sailors are not aware that this is the prince's body. We'll just go with that for right now.
Just a very heavy rug.
Yeah.
I don't know, rugs are heavy.
They are pretty heavy. Yeah, when Leilani steps up beside him, Philip, with his hands clasped behind his back, walks across the gangplank, and as he assumes that there's going to be some number of guards here at the dock, even if they're not specifically waiting for him. But yeah, he'll he'll go and find any number of guards he can on the dock.
Okay. Yeah. There are many guards here. Is there a specific number you're looking for, or just in general?
Just like he's looking for preferably two, like a pair of them at the very least.
Yeah. Yeah. You'll easily be able to find a pair of guards. They'll bow as you approach.
We have returned. And send someone ahead to inform my father that the Marquis has completed his mission.
You've
And
received
I
the
and
prince.
my servant will be there shortly. Just say my word, Father. That's all I ask at the moment.
And one of the guards leaves to go tell.
Yeah, and then after he does that, he's going to kind of assemble just like 4 guards. And then we're gonna walk to the castle.
There's obviously, because of the that you are now home, and your mission wasn't exactly a secret what you were leaving for. There is a small crowd that just follows you to the castle. The guards keeping everyone back. But you do reach the castle. You see your father at the gates. Philip, did everything go all right?
Inside, Father, preferably somewhere quartered off, away from prying eyes.
He'll take you inside. The guards keeping the crowd back. And is there a specific place in the castle you would like to go?
I don't know, someplace good for this kind of conversation or debriefing. I don't know where that would be. But...
Your father takes you into, imagine like the Skyrim war room with the big map and everything, with the tables and chairs, or the chairs.
Okay, yeah.
But the moment you, Jarin, Leilani, Devassery, and your father are the only people in this room, other than the prince's body.
Yeah. What was the prince's name?
Ryloth.
Okay, yeah. Okay, cool. When we get into this room and Philip kind of lets just a silent moment pass before, still with his hands behind his back, looking down at the floor, tilts his head upward. The prince is dead.
What?
He's dead.
They killed him?
It is unfortunate. I do not know what they planned for him. We were able to speak momentarily with him before he died, and he didn't know what they planned for him either.
How did he die?
Philip gestures to Leilani, kind of signaling for her to, show the corpse.
I will place it on the floor and respectfully unwrap said corpse.
Mm-hmm. And your father kneels down next to it.
Slashed
It
across
is-
the throat and pierced the heart.
Both of those wounds are still there.
Mm-hmm.
This is why we were keeping him unconscious by negative hit points as opposed to sleep.
Did you kill the one who did this?
No. No, I did not.
We did burn down the building though.
That is true.
This was a
We
sign
did
of war.
burn the... Well, arguably already was. They'd kidnapped the prince and, attacked
Yes.
the capital city.
What did he say before he died?
I asked him what they planned to do with him, and he said nothing. And I don't mean to say he didn't speak. He said that they didn't plan to do anything substantial with him. He didn't even seem worried.
And then they just murder him?
In the time between the time we spoke to him and the time we found him dead, it was two separate instances. We spoke to him, but had to fall back. We had guards coming. Then later, we came back, found him dead, took his corpse and the place down.
Can you roll bluff, please?
Yeah.
Because if my memory serves me correctly, this all happened one after another.
It did happen in one moment.
Yes.
Yeah, it did. 29, 16 on the die.
Okay. My physical dice are downstairs. But...
Forgot you were a good liar.
We all are.
I'm not a very good liar.
We all except Leilani.
Oh wait, no, I was looking at the wrong skill. I am. Just kidding.
We all are.
Yeah.
What'd you get, Connor?
29.
29. I'd be surprised if we beat that.
I would be surprised. Mainly because he's a fighter. And fighters aren't whiz-based.
Yeah, but they're
And
also
have
not
very few skill
charisma
ranks.
based.
No.
Philip's not a
Philip
standard
is.
fighter.
Philip's bonus to bluff is 13.
Yeah. I am going to attempt a sense motive check to see if he believes or not.
Okay. Even Even on a 19, he does not beat that.
Unfortunately, he rolled a 20.
No, I rolled a 19.
Oh,
Okay.
get got. So I take it that I think that he believes him.
Yeah. Connor, can you make a will save?
All right. Non-natural 20. That's an 18 plus 2.
Non-natural 20. Okay. All right. You're fine. As far as you know.
Is there
Am I
any kind of
able?
spell effect
Can
that
I
was
feel as if? Do I feel as if a magical effect tried to, well, affect me in some way?
One moment.
So I think most of the time, if you succeed,
Yes.
you know, and
with very notable exceptions?
yeah,
Yes, you know.
what does it feel like?
It-
Yeah, I know, but what does it feel like? Does it feel like anything discernible?
No, it wasn't like something tried to make you think something or affect your mind in that way.
And I'm assuming there was no sort of words that were mumbled or
No.
light that was caused or anything like that that would have been noticeable.
No. But yeah, for Leilani specifically, because you were trying to know, yeah, he does seem to believe.
Cool. So, last thing that happened was, uh, uh, yeah, he asked Philip something, and Philip lied.
Yes.
Oh, right, yes, he told him that we had to leave and come back.
I think when Beverwolf realized that we had been not only inside of his castle but also in contact with the prince, I think he decided to cut whatever losses and prevent any consequences should the prince be recaptured alive and sent back to Kamlisle or Eastbourne.
Your father like places a hand on Rylof's chest, just closes his eyes for a second, takes a deep breath. I
would
will
like to,
get the funeral preparations ready. Please, if you would take his body.
can I roll sense motive to see if he
Yes.
noticed?
Yeah, sure.
27 sense motive.
Yeah. He noticed.
I'll fix that later.
Can you please take his body? Sorry.
Where?
Just, I don't know where to put it right now. Just place it in one of the guest rooms.
Philip casually waves his hand to some of the guards. Gesturing for them to take the prince's body.
I will wrap him back up, so that he's not paraded through the
Yeah.
castle.
Yes, and they take his body away. I'm so very sorry you had to go through this. Such a awful, traumatic event finding your cousin's corpse.
It is deeply regrettable. However, we don't have much time for grieving.
No, we do not.
Kamlisle has an empty throne, and you are next in line.
Yes.
And as of now, we are at war.
I will send couriers to the other cities. Get their lords and ladies here. We have much to discuss.
Philip nods.
Your father, turns to Jaren.
Jaren's just been watching.
Baron Urzexu, for this upcoming war, if you are capable, could you put in a good word for us during the meeting with your father? We will need his support.
Of course. Absolutely.
I must prepare. And your father stands up and nods to each of you and leaves the room.
Yeah. Philip bows his head to his father as he leaves and kind of leaves it hanging there for another moment before turning and striding out. Intending to go to his rooms in the castle.
I'm gonna just kind of tap Leilani before she goes to follow Philip, because I know she's doing that.
Yeah. What spell did you cast on me?
Tap you, like on the
Oh, like pat. I thought you said
shoulder
tap.
or something.
I thought you just like tapped my hand or something, and I'm like,
I mean,
that's
he
a spell.
did.
It's like
Fireball.
I
no
was like
spell
tapping
was
your arm to
cast.
get your attention.
Oh, okay. No, okay, got it. Like to get my attention. Not okay. Yeah. I'll turn
You paranoid?
towards you.
See, I know, right?
I'm just gonna give you a questioning glance.
I will give you a smile. Just kind of a reassuring smile. And yeah, I'll follow after Philip.
And Jaren, you are standing here
Okay.
as you watch them do this, and then they leave. And then Leilani leaves.
Very short.
He's just gonna.
What was that?
What?
If I was standing there and these two people had a non-verbal conversation like that, I was like gonna be like, the hell was that?
Uh huh.
What?
He's
What?
gonna go to his room,
You don't have a room.
gesturing for
follow.
Devasri to follow. Yeah, I do. We had one when we were here the first time.
Ah, yes. You go to that
Once
guest room.
Yes.
Okay.
once we reach Philip's room, Leilani will, shut the door and ask, "So, what's the plan now?"
Yeah. Well, as Philip gets to his room, and you shut the door behind, he's kind of just standing there in the middle of the room, his hands clenching and unclenching, and he's taking very deep breaths.
Philip, are you okay?
No, I'm not.
Was it seeing him again?
He takes off his mask, looks at it for a moment, and throws it across the room. He turns around to face Leilani. And then he marches up to her, grabs her by the shoulders, and whispers, "I am a murderer."
There is a moment of slight shock, like fear expression whenever you aggressively march up. Um, but after a moment, she comprehends what you're saying. It softens into a, uh, I guess,
From fear to concern.
concern, probably a little bit of sorrow, maybe a slight amount of pity.
I have a question for Philip.
Mm-hmm.
Does he still have the heart in his pocket?
Yeah,
I would imagine so.
Okay.
unless someone
Yeah.
has taken it.
No, it's still there.
I would
I just
think
was
I would
making sure.
hope
Okay.
so.
If it's not been stolen, then it has not moved.
With
That's
that
how
being the
that works.
case, when Philip turns and marches up to Leilani and says that, the scar on his face is no longer there.
Yeah.
I think we already
Yeah.
established that.
I think if it
Earlier.
wasn't completely gone, it was almost completely gone last time.
Yeah.
But yeah. Yeah, her face softens and she kind of reaches up and puts her hand on your arm and says, "Philip, I know what you did was hard, but you did what you thought was right. And you did it not because of some petty grudge, or you did it to protect people." It's not it's not murder, it was a hard
Assassination.
decision. And yes, it was killing someone. Possibly someone innocent, but yeah, in the end, it was not unjust. It was right. Not fair, but right.
This is different. any time I've had to take a life before, it was in self-defense or in the defense of others. This is not what that feels like.
Just because this was someone who is supposed to be on our side, and because the situation was not as aggressive as other times, doesn't mean it wasn't in defense of others.
I had to kill someone because of what they might have done, what they could have done.
No, because of
Not
what they would
for
do.
not for anything that they did.
You killed him because he would not come back and do what he had to protect people. You didn't kill him because he might be a problem. You killed him because he was being a problem. He was actively endangering the kingdom.
We can only assume that is how things would have played out. Yes,
We need a
he was
king.
being irresponsible. But any plans Beramorph might have had for him could have been entirely unsuccessful. They could have fallen flat. There was that possibility. There's a possibility for anything. And so what I'm left with is that I had to kill him before he committed the crime. And even then, his crime may not have been even strictly punishable by death.
This isn't that unusual. I mean, people say there's an armed robber in someone's home. They may not have robbed nor have hurt anyone yet, but they would still be tried for those reasons, even though
They
they hadn't
broke
done the thing.
They broke and entered. That's
But
a crime that they would be tried.
They would be tried for attempted murder.
Only if they attempted to murder someone.
If it was clear that they were going to be tried for it, even if they hadn't done it. And it was clear that he was not going to do what he had to protect people. And he put thousands of people at risk. You had to do something, and you weren't left with many options. I know this was hard.
No.
What you did because you thought it was right. And it doesn't feel good right now, but I think you'll get past this.
No. No, I didn't do it because I thought it was right. I did it because it seemed in the moment the only thing to do. The best thing to do given the circumstances. but it wasn't right.
You're
It
probably
was
right.
nothing. There was nothing good or correct about the circumstances.
That I
It
can
was
agree
not
with.
a. It, there is no victory here. There is no. I can't justify this. There's no justice in it. It was just pure fear. I
If
like the
that
fear of what would happen to Kamlisle, to Eastbourne. What I thought would happen. I let that drive me. And that's not how justice works. It's not how it
if that
should work.
if that's the case, then I think you're right. I think that wasn't the right thing to do then. I agree, there's nothing right about the situation. The question is, what are we going to do now? Now that it's done. If you think that what you did was wrong, do you want to admit to the crimes? At least to your father? Or do we just want to learn from it?
Now, people can't know about this. If any of the other lords find out, they'll see it. Well, they'll see it for what it is. A grab for power. Conveniently, the Durans now sit on the throne.
If
They
you're
can't.
not going to admit to it, then at least we can learn from it.
It would only cause more division and, well, now is not the time to be divisive on the eve of war.
I will nod. Well, then let's just make sure something like this never happens again. And learn and know why you're feeling this way. Can use this to get better, right? I'll give you kind of a hopeful look on that last bit.
Philip looks at you. He grimaces. I don't know. Because what if something like this comes up again?
Leilani will give
I
nothing yet.
I realize the lengths that I will go to that my fear will drive me to. And I don't know if there's any getting better from that.
I'll give kind of a slightly sad smile and then give you, like, just kind of hug you, say, I still believe in you, and I think that, yes, people make mistakes, and maybe this was one of yours, but I still believe in whatever you want to do. I believe you will make a great lord or marquis or citizen or whatever else you become.
Philip just kind of slumps into the hug. Just very slightly trembling. I don't know if I can do this. I don't know if I want to do this.
That's okay. There are ways to find other things to get out of this kind of a situation. Whatever you want, then we can achieve that.
But I can't just leave now.
No. You have to see some of this through still. And for what it's worth, I think that you would be the best lord or king or whatever that the people could ask for. People make mistakes, but the fact you're even feeling this way about them now, it shows what kind of a person you are, more than the mistakes themselves.
That's very little consolation.
I know. I'm sorry.
It's not your fault. Nothing's ever been your fault.
Sorry, what was that?
Nothing's ever been your fault. You've always just fixed my mistakes.
One of the advantages of being a servant, you don't take the blame for things.
Well, it's more than that. You can't be blamed for anything. I can't think of a single moment when you've done any less than you could with the information you had.
And I don't think that you are any different. You did the best anyone could have.
I don't believe that. I think there was a better solution.
Maybe.
There had
Leilani,
to be.
what was that?
There had to be.
Leilani gives kind of a soft nod. Will pull away from the hug. Should I get you something to eat?
I'm not hungry.
All right.
But thank you.
Yes.
Unless Philip has anything else to say, then yeah, we can go ahead and move over to the other two.
Does he?
No.
Jaren and Devassary.
Jaron is now just. What time is it again? I'm sorry.
It was around 10 when we started. AM.
10 a.m.
Yes.
Okay, then Jaron is just—he's not laying on his bed. He's just kind of sitting on it. His hands like this, just kind of watching Devassary.
I will. Didn't we grab documents from the building before it started burning?
Yes.
I will set the documents on a desk if we are provided one, and try my best to start translating them.
What was that about with your sister?
There are plenty of things for me to be worried about her. I was just wondering if things would be okay. After all, with what happened with Philip, I didn't know. Yeah.
What was their reaction to the side? What kind of facial expressions did they make?
Questioning look and a reassuring smile.
Okay. That doesn't seem like the kind of reaction to what you're saying.
All that was is she was
Reassuring
reassuring me that
smile.
she was reassuring me that everything would be okay with Philip. That Leilani knew what she was doing.
Well,
Oh.
okay.
Apparently
I
not.
guess Leilani didn't know.
Leilani has left the chat.
Leilani has left the library.
Leilani has been saved.
Welcome
You good, Leilani?
back.
I have no idea what happened. My internet just kind of quit for a second, but it's back.
That's good.
So, the documents that you got, you weren't able to actually grab many.
Mm-hmm.
You were able to grab a couple notes and a letter, which was written in Undercommon. I don't know if you can speak that.
I can.
Yes.
Did you say you can or you can't?
I can.
You can. Okay.
Yes. I've said the message
After all,
before,
I
but
am your
since it has
translator.
been a while, the
True.
message is Baron Wolf. When attacking Kamlisle, make sure the king does not survive and take the prince, but the prince cannot be harmed with the letter M. Jarn assumedly believes that that his father sent this message.
I have transposed the letter and all of the notes, just in case they would like to be used as evidence.
Aaron, can
Yes.
you roll linguistics at advantage?
At advantage? I don't have linguistics, but okay. Let's go. Advantage?
Yes.
Yep.
11. added because I rolled a 2 and then an 11. I don't get a plus to linguistics.
You add your intelligence.
Only if it's a class skill.
No.
It is one of the
It's
trained.
a trained skill.
No.
It's a trained skill. I can't use it. It's
Oh,
a trained skill.
it might be a different thing. I think
Oh.
you are supposed to add your intelligence.
You add your you add your
Oh.
default ability score bonuses to every skill you roll.
What's trained? What's the trained one? What does that mean?
Unless set no,
If it's no different.
it is there is a
Trained
difference.
skills that you don't have.
Trained only.
No,
Yeah.
no.
If it's a trained only skill and you
You
don't
can always attempt to read archaic and strange
Can you
forms
let
of
Ryan
your own
talk?
racial languages.
I'm the game master, so I know
I was
what
trying
the
to
thing
explain what a trained
skills.
skill is.
if you have a trained skill that's not a class skill and you don't have a rank in it, then you cannot attempt that check.
Specifically looking at the linguistics, you can attempt several types of checks of linguistic skills without being trained in it.
Okay.
Specifically
It's
detecting
those
forgeries
things, then.
and reading things in your own racial languages.
Then it's a
I
14.
mean, you can attempt that check. You will just always get nothing.
I suppose
Yes.
you're right.
You'll always get a negative 20.
It also says
Uh,
you can attempt
and
linguistics if
natural-
it is one of your native languages, which it is.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What? Okay.
Undercommon is one of your native
Undercommon
languages.
is. You're correct. Okay. Yeah.
Oh, you got a 14?
I got a 14 then.
As you're reading this
So I got a plus
letter
3
over
in
again, like you read it several times, and every single time you read it, it slowly clicks into place. This isn't your father's handwriting.
Okay.
Detecting forgeries.
And
you
whoever-
would not know that.
And
though.
whoever did this
Nope.
was not very good at copying it.
Hold up, I'm fantastic at copying things.
Did you write
Thank
this
you very
letter?
much. Oh, not that letter. I thought you were talking about the other
No.
one. Sorry.
I'm just holding that letter.
Anything interesting?
It's nothing. And I kind of place it behind me. Yes, I'm rolling bluff.
Uh-huh.
I guess I'll roll sense motive. So if he rolls very early, I might be able to make this.
One moment.
Maybe a 4? 5?
Actual dice.
Good boys.
There was one person I was playing with online, and every time they
that-
rolled, it sounded exactly like when Legos die. In all the Lego video games. It sounded literally exactly like that every time they rolled.
Yeah.
I only got an 11. I rolled a 2 plus 9.
Yeah.
Wait, no.
Yeesh.
Wait, no, not a 9. 1 moment. That's my non-leveled up character sheet. It's actually a
It's
12
not higher than
then.
a 19, though, is it? Yeah.
No.
No. But he did roll minimum without
No, it's not.
failure.
Fairly high.
Explicit failure.
I
That's-
did.
That's what I was talking about.
That's pretty decent.
It's pretty good.
It's not
honestly.
bad.
But
Plus 10.
it's definitely something to Basri.
It doesn't have anything to do with your father. To do with your father, does it?
No, why would you think that? Yes, I'm rolling bluff again.
No, no, no.
Yeah. That's a 28.
No,
No?
that doesn't count as a
Dang.
separate roll.
Why not? He asked
Well,
another question.
Well,
And
one,
it would mean it is
I'm not-
something, but that doesn't
No.
mean it's with my father.
No, well, one, you said that in the most unconvincing way possible, and two,
Well, that doesn't matter.
I know, but you were acting in character.
I think I got.
Everything Jaren says seems suspicious.
I know,
That's not
but
I think I got this, Patrick.
okay, if you want to do
got
this. What did you roll?
Master.
Yeah, he definitely got this.
Everything. He got a 28. Master, everything you do has to do with your father.
Shut up.
As you wish.
I just take the letter and keep looking at it.
Yeah, the more you keep looking at it, the more inconsistencies you see.
Do I? Okay.
You do not
I know
recognize whose
someone-
handwriter it is.
Never mind. That is not what I'm asking. I'm asking, do I know someone who could do this?
Here's the thing.
This
You
sloppily.
That is the difference. Anyone could do it this sloppily. Anyone that is not a trained forger could do this. Could do it this sloppily.
Do I know anyone who would?
On purpose?
Yes.
No.
Okay. Did I tell Philip that I thought it was my dad? I don't remember.
I believe so.
I think it was mentioned.
I think it was mentioned, yes. I'm going to leave my room holding the note, kind of gripping it. Sorry,
I
heading to
will
Philip's room.
follow behind.
I do not take notice.
Fair enough.
Philip,
And I get to
there's
Philip's
a
room.
knock on your door. Leilani is still in the room.
Knock, 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 knock.
One moment.
Connor looks like he froze.
I'm gonna go pick up the mask.
It does look like Connor froze.
Yeah.
Which
I'll
isn't
go
good.
pick up Philip's mask and hand it back to him.
Well, if he could respond, he would.
Thing is kind of
Oh,
dying,
no.
isn't it?
Oh no. Where did
Is
he
he
go?
dead?
What happened? Did his internet die?
What happens if we just kick him from the chat? Like him back?
No.
Oh,
I'm gonna kick him from the chat and see what happens.
okay. So that
I
wasn't
don't know.
context.
Oh, wait. Did you turn off his face cam?
Okay.
Oh, wait.
Oh, he's back.
My phone died.
Oh,
Oh,
that
I
explains
see.
it.
That explains a lot.
Are you gonna have a face?
So did you catch the part where Jaren knocked at the door?
No, he
I
was.
did.
I
No, I'm not gonna.
did.
I'm not gonna have a face because my laptop does not have a camera.
Okay, I have to move some things around.
So we're just gonna wait until your phone has enough. Oh wait, can't
No.
you, until
Why
your
would
phone
we
turns
wait?
back on. No, that's not what I mean. I mean, wait to have a face till his phone turns back on, and then he can do it while it's charging.
we're not just gonna sit here awkwardly?
Why not?
But it's
We do
kind of
it all
our
the
thing.
time. Yeah.
Just because it's our thing
Isn't
doesn't
that why we got on here?
Okay, you're
Isn't
not
that why we do
wrong, but like, sure.
Well, I'm just gonna keep going.
this? Okay.
I'm gonna go.
Yes. Okay. So Jaren was stopping by my room. Yeah. Philip goes to retrieve his mask before answering the door.
Leilani will answer.
No.
One moment.
Wait.
Once
Knock,
Philip.
knock, knock, knock.
Yeah. opens the door. Leilani will be kind of standing next to him.
Jaren is standing there, kind of just looking a little
And I'm
distraught.
shadowing him.
What's wrong?
May I come in, please?
Now's not really a great time.
It's important.
It can't wait.
No, it's relevant.
All right.
As Jaren kind of pushes past Philip and stands at the edge, in the not the middle of the room, but like at the farthest wall at the other side of the room.
I will walk in when there's space for me to walk in.
He hands the letter to Philip.
What does it
Is
say
it the
again?
undercommon letter? Is it the
is
undercommon letter?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, shocking. Philip
You can't read.
does not know
Jaren
undercover.
doesn't-
He does know whistle.
Jaren,
but not undercover.
Jaren doesn't know that.
Yeah, Philip looks at it. Looks at Jaren. Looks at it. Looks at Jaren. I can't read this.
I will hand you the translation form of the letter.
What does the translation read?
Moment.
As he pulls the letter back up.
Yep.
Shut up, Nate. Baron,
Never.
when attacking Kamlisle, make sure the king does not survive, and take the prince. But the prince cannot be harmed, with the letter M at the bottom.
Well, this answers a question that make praises one in its place. Wolf was put up to this, but by who uses M?
I believe that briefly we had, or I believe you'd already read the letter. I don't remember
That
if
Jaren
it said
had
anything
mentioned that it was. And Jaren mentioned it was probably his father.
Totally forgot that. Do not remember that whatsoever. But we'll go with it.
We'll go with it.
Haven't we already discussed this?
It's a forgery. My father didn't write this.
You're certain?
I know my father's handwriting.
All right.
Someone's trying to frame him. And as much as my father is very clearly dislikable, he did not do this.
You're certain.
Absolutely.
Okay. So, who stands to gain from framing your father? Who are
Someone
your
who doesn't
father's
want to be
enemies?
known.
People.
Right. So, well, we don't have much to go on with this then.
Could we take it to your father?
I suppose we could. There's very little guarantee that he'll recognize the forged handwriting, though.
True, however, he probably does need to know the information about why the orcs attacked and that it was a forgery trying to set someone up.
Yes, you're right about that.
What is the likelihood he'll believe that my father didn't do this?
So, I personally never learned too much, not dealt with the other issues that often, if at all. In fact, never. My father, on the other hand, probably knows a fair bit more, and is probably at least talked to your father and your family on from occasion. to occasion. That being said, he's never seemed to have such an ill will that he's spoken anything particularly bad about your family. In fact, I can't think, I can't remember if he's ever said anything about the other sexes.
Regardless, he is going into a meeting with many delegates and discussing war, with this being very much a focus. So, regardless if he believes or not, he should probably have this information.
Yes, those only still correct.
Taking this to Philip's father.
I am taking the note and and I'm asking Philip where his father would be right now.
I can take you
Is
to
it
him.
all right then?
Take me to Lord Durand, please, and be quick.
I'll give a nod and go to where he would have gone to
And John
prepare for
follows.
things. Probably
found-
someplace where he can write messages.
So you find him in his study.
If you,
He's writing a lot of things down at the moment.
We'll go ahead and knock on the door.
Oh, Leilani and Baron Exexu. Is there something you need?
I
am
have
also
something to
there.
discuss with you. It is urgent
What?
to me.
What is it?
Someone is trying to frame my father for the kidnapping and death of the king and prince.
What?
I hand him the letter. Can you read Undercommon?
No.
Divorce
I
me,
left the
hand him the
translation.
translation.
I left that with Philip, but I can tell you exactly what it reads, and I will recite the letter to him.
So someone caused this.
That is not. Yes. It was not my father. That is not his handwriting. Someone is framing him for this. Patrick. Damn you. Damn you, Stark.
Who do you think would do such a thing? Aaron,
What?
who do you think would do such a thing?
That's the problem. I don't know. My father has enemies. I don't know how to narrow it down.
This is...
You could probably narrow it down by noting all of his enemies that don't have anyone skilled at forging.
But how are we supposed to know that?
I'm sure there are records of people employing people with skills like that.
Yes, but
That we
not,
can get a hold
not
of.
here. It would have to... It would be in Norwich.
I'll have to ask my father. I must leave at once. Thank you, Lord Durand.
Are you sure you want to leave now?
Utmost importance. And I can get you in his good graces.
Very well.
I would like the letter back, so we can probably give him proof of tampering.
Yes,
He
so
might be able to.
he can mock this forger of their poor abilities.
We can only hope.
I'll take the letter back. And I'll go back to my room and start packing.
I will help you pack.
Before,
One thing, guys.
yes.
Go ahead.
No, I'll wait for before you finish.
I was just saying I would walk them back to their rooms, as I
Yes.
only kind of trust Jaren.
As you
Just
start to leave,
might be a mistake.
as Leilani starts to leave, Phil's father, Leilani, could you stay a moment?
Of course, sir.
Real
I will
quick before this
nod.
interaction takes place, can somebody read me the letter one more time?
Give me a second.
Philip can probably review the letter at any time, given that he does have my translation still.
Baron Wolf. When attacking Kamlisle, make sure the king does not survive and take the prince. But the prince cannot be harmed. With the letter M at the bottom.
Make sure the king is killed, but the prince,
Cannot be harmed.
what was it? Cannot be harmed. Okay.
Is there anything else?
Yeah, I just needed to. I'm thinking through some stuff.
Okay. So, yes. They go back. Leilani stays behind in with the king, the lord. And he sets down some of his writing utensils. Leilani,
Can I do something for you?
would you mind telling me what actually happened back there?
I don't know what you mean.
The prince is alive.
What's up?
The prince is alive. Care to explain why Philip
Leilani
tells
will
me he is dead?
look confused. Leilani will look confused for a moment, and then have like a look of realization pass over her, and she goes, "You must be referring to the fact that he appeared to be breathing."
And I did feel his heartbeat.
Yes, that makes sense. Yes, I understand how this could be confusing. You see, the trip back was, how long was the trip back? Like a day?
A day or two.
The trip back was not a short one, and it doesn't take long for a body once dead to decay. So my sister has been using a spell to keep him looking the way he has been, and it does reproduce signs of life.
Can you roll bluff?
I can't.
Can you succeed?
I also
Maybe.
would like to cast Ill Omen on his sense motive check.
What does that do?
Gives him disadvantage.
Okay.
He has to make a save.
No, he doesn't.
Does he not? Does the Ill Omen not have a
Nope.
save?
No, it
crap.
But also, how are you going to
Unfortunately,
cast a
it doesn't give
spell
him.
without
It
him
does hold
noticing?
disadvantage.
How do you
Yes,
cast
it
that without him
is
noticing, though?
verbal, material, and somatic.
Oh, okay. Hold on. Maybe I was thinking of the other one.
Do you have the bad luck spell? The bad luck hex? Sorry.
Isn't that what that is?
No, it's different.
Oh,
It's called misfortune.
oh,
He
I
does
think I
make a
wrote it
save
down
for
wrong.
that one.
Yeah, that's the one I was trying to use.
Okay. What did you get on bluff?
My app crashed.
Oh, okay.
He does make a will save for this one too.
Yes, he does make a will save.
And what does
Doesn't
it
make sense.
save?
So I rolled a 25, and the save is it's the caster level thing.
It's a little bit weird. Okay.
10 plus your caster level?
No.
That is weird.
10 plus
Half your caster
half the witch's level plus the intelligence modifier, and you only
Got
have
it.
one level in witch, right?
Okay, so
So it's like
Uh,
14?
2, 3. Yes, 14.
14.
He beat that. And for sense
And I will
motive,
attempt inexplicable luck to give myself a +8.
you were attempt inexplicable.
Yeah, I don't think he's beaten a
No, inexplicable luck is a once a day ability that allows me to add 8 to my roll.
Okay, and what is it then?
It's like
A
36. 33?
Because it was a
So-
it was a 25 plus 8
Okay.
is
Oh, yeah.
33.
Then it would be 33. The fact, imagine if he beats
Can
it.
you make a will save?
Why?
Yes.
He can only make it on the natural 20, and that's assuming the natural 20 means success.
You usually do it as
Because
success.
he couldn't outcheck Phillips' roll on a 19.
It is an 18.
On your will save?
Yes.
Okay. So you tell him that, and he squints. What spell is she casting?
I'm not certain. My sister learned many tricks whenever we separated.
Has this man actually met me?
Yes, just a minute ago. Though he didn't know you were my sister.
Okay.
Then
Uh-oh.
could you
Oh, got it.
could you explain why the body is still like that when she is not there?
Well, most spells have some sort of a duration on them and don't end immediately after they're left. This one, spells that keep things preserved tend to last a long time, so that you're not constantly having to be around
Yes,
them.
but I believe spells that keep things preserved do not give them the appearance of living. From what I know.
None of the ones I know for certain. None of the ones I
Could
know for
you
certain.
could you send her back in here then, please? I have many questions about how this works.
Of course, although, excuse my, forwardness here, but, shouldn't, aren't there other things that need attending to at the moment? She says, glancing down at the papers of that he has been, writing to all the delegates about
Uh-huh.
war.
Leilani, I have many things on my mind and many things I must do. I don't appreciate you lying.
Lying to you, sir.
Yes. Your sister, as I have just learned she is, surely must not be capable of casting such a spell.
As I understand it, is a pretty,
From what
low,
you've told me,
difficulty
you
spell.
understand none of it, so...
She seems to be able to do it quite a lot. And while magical, I don't believe that she is that strong of a caster. Else we would have very different encounters.
Is what Philip said true? About you finding his corpse after leaving?
After leaving?
He said you...
You mean after retreating?
That is not what he said.
Retreating from the room when the gods came?
Right. Is that what happened?
Leilani will take a moment to specifically think about her answer. And then, yeah, after a moment, she will say, of course, though not making any attempt on a bluff check to disguise the fact that she's lying.
All right.
Why would Philip have any reason to lie to you?
I don't know. When you go back to him, tell him I would like to speak with him.
Of course, sir. Yeah, I will go back to Philip's room and walk into the room.
Philip's just laying down on his bed, staring at the ceiling. His overcoat off, just lying there.
Actually, I would have stopped by the kitchen and grabbed it, some sort of a small snack item like a pastry or bread or something like that. I'll go and pull up a chair, kind of
Crab
close to
cake.
the bed, and hand him the small plate with the food item on it.
He looks at it, back at the ceiling, but with his hand reaches over and grabs one and starts eating it. Thank you.
You're welcome. She will sit for a few moments until he's finished, unless he says something.
How did my father take it?
He seemed to take the note rather well, though he seems to be having more difficulties with accepting the death of your cousin.
Can I understand that? It's not every day that you lose two family members within a very short span of each other. It can be a lot.
Patrick, would we be aware of any magical item that tells people whenever he's lying, having grown up as children, probably lying to him quite a lot?
Yes.
Okay. Do we know how it works, or like
No.
how consistent it is?
He never.
Okay.
You
So-
knew that he had one based on how often he could tell you were lying. It was never explicitly stated. He never directly told you. So you're not sure what it is or how it works.
Yeah, that's fair. Um, I believe that. Well, you know how your father has um, the ability to know when we are lying, even though we are fairly certain we've gotten away with things.
Yes.
I believe he is, to some extent, doing it again.
He's suspicious.
Yes.
My father is paranoid.
Sorry, was that?
My father is paranoid.
It's
I don't
possible,
think
yes.
I don't think it would change whether or not he was assisted by magic or not.
Well, regardless, he wants to speak to you, specifically regarding the death of your cousin. I believe he knows that we were not, um, we were not, uh, as we said, retreating from the room because gods came.
I understand.
I
Well, let's not keep him waiting.
I have an idea of how to possibly get around the uh, trick he uses.
Oh,
It's possible that if we tell a lie that leads him to believe something, uh, it would be better than hoping he believes our lies outright.
maybe. Well, you know what? Let's just see what happens.
I will nod, and I will give a bit of luck to each of us going into this conversation because, I mean, he called for Philip, but Leilani's not going to leave unless he tells her to.
Yeah. Yeah. So with that, Philip will return to his father, wherever he is.
And when you return, your father does stop Leilani. This is I would like this to be a private conversation. Just me and him.
Certainly you would, Father. However, Leilani will be staying.
She will not. Leilani, please leave the room.
She will be.
Leilani, please leave the room. That is
Father,
an
if
order.
you wish to
Leilani
have
will
this
look at Philip.
conversation, Father, if you wish to have this conversation, you will do it on my terms.
I would like not have your spellcaster servant in the room with me while I'm discussing this with you.
Sure. Right. I'm sure you would like to not have that.
Leilani,
I
I
don't
order
care.
you to leave the room.
Leilani, I order you to stay.
Leilani looks to Philip and then looks back to him.
So, Father, what is it that you want to know?
Why did you lie to me?
Lie to you.
How did your cousin die?
I told you how he died.
No, you didn't. You just told me you found him dead.
Yes,
How did he die?
and we did.
Philip,
Flashed
how
across
did
his
he
neck and
die?
stabbed through the heart. I'm pretty sure that was stated.
Shall I point it out to you again, Father?
Who killed him, Philip?
We don't know.
I'm not in the mood
Ask me that question.
for lies, Leilani.
Ask me that
Leilani
question
isn't lying.
again. Ask me that question again, Father.
Who killed your cousin, Philip?
As soon as he starts speaking, Philip marches up to his father and just. It's not his intent. Should his father choose to sense it, his intent is not to harm his father here. But he very aggressively grabs his father by his shirt. Who do you think?
Father stares at you for a few moments.
In mind, Father, what the prince's death affords you. Who sits on the throne of Kamlisle now? I will tell you more, if that is what you wish to know. When I spoke to the prince, he was completely against returning to his seat. He did only want to stay with Baron Wolf because allegedly Baron Wolf had promised him a good life. The prince did not want the responsibility of rulership. And I knew that Baron Wolf would use that against us. Now I ask you, Father, if you were presented with such information, if you were presented with an irresponsible ruler in front of you, what would you?
What had to be done?
And why does it matter?
Because I don't appreciate being lied to in my own house, to my face, by my own son.
Forgive me for sparing you the truth that your son assassinated his cousin.
You're still grabbing
Would
onto
you
his
tell
shirt?
me the same thing, Father? Yes. Would you tell me the truth if it were you, Father? If I was standing in your house, would you tell me that you killed my cousin? Or would you want your son to go on believing that his cousin died an unfortunate death at the hands of our enemies? I don't lie to you as an affront to your authority. I lie to you because I am sparing you the grief.
You have no idea what I have done to protect Eastbourne and Kamlisle.
I have some idea.
Leilani,
Yes, sir.
nothing leaves this room, understood?
Of course, sir.
Your father looks at you.
Philip releases his father's coat. Is there anything else, Father?
You are racked with guilt. Are you not? You wish you could take it all back.
Wishing as little for now, Father.
Am I
It won't change
correct
what
in
is to
your
come.
feelings?
If you are, to what end? What are you getting at?
Your father sits down at his desk. Philip. He looks up at you. I have done the exact same thing.
What do you mean?
I killed my brother in the name of the greater good.
Philip's mouth
I was not attacked by orcs
slowly.
that day. I threw
Philip's
him
mouth
off a
slowly
cliff.
opens, and face of horror stretches across.
And that's the perfect time.
No. He
Father,
threatens to use the heart to unlock it and use whatever dark magic it
who
came
did?
from. Galagal, the king of
Who?
Kamlisle. My brother. Your uncle. That day the orcs attacked. And I took him, trying to get him away to safety. He told me he would stop at nothing to use the heart to destroy everything that we built, to destroy these orcs, to protect. I don't know. But that heart is a piece of dark magic that unlocks some dark entity that would destroy everything, and I had to do what must be done. I know you will probably think of me as a monster. And I don't disagree. And your father just slumps into his chair and puts his head in his hands and just starts to cry.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll sense motive here. Trying to determine if he was being deceptive about specifically like the reasoning behind having his brother killed.
You may roll sense motive.
15.
15?
Yeah.
You believe he is telling the truth.
While this is going on, I would like to use detect magic, specifically to find the location of magic items.
At the moment,
You can detect that there is magic.
his father only has one magic
So let's
item
do
on
that.
him. He's wearing a magic ring.
Good to know.
There's also Philip's mask in the heart.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
Excluding
close
those.
mask.
Yeah, Philip's mask is what. Yeah.
I'm so sorry. What was that?
Now what?
Still didn't catch it.
Now what?
We continue with what we were going to do.
Go to war. We're going to go to war. A war that you set up.
I did not. I did not call those orcs to attack.
Did father
What was that?
call those orcs father?
I don't know.
Because right now, with what you just told me, it seems to be that the king's death at the hands of the orcs only benefits you.
I did not want the throne, Philip. I don't want to be king of Kamlisle.
No, but you were willing to take the throne
I was willing to do what was necessary to protect everyone. Just like you.
You're telling me that you killed my father, correct? Not my father. You killed my uncle.
Yes.
It wasn't the orcs. It was you, right?
Yes.
But coincidentally, the orcs were also ordered to have the king killed.
Say it, Philip.
And of course, it would make sense. You only needed my uncle dead. He was the threat you perceived. He's the one who wanted to use the heart for whatever purpose. And as far as any of us know, his son, the prince, knew nothing about it. So it would make sense that you would not want the prince killed either.
Spit it out, Philip.
You're telling me that your exact intentions lined up with the orders for Baron only as a coincidence.
What do you want me to say? That I ordered those orcs to attack Kamlisle just to kill my brother. That I ordered those orcs to protect, to keep the prince safe, that no harm would come to him. Do you want me to say that all of this is just because that I wanted my brother dead?
I want to know if you're starting a war that will cost thousands of lives because you wanted to prevent the unknowable destruction of the heart. When for all we know, this war will be worse than whatever the heart could do.
It won't be.
Are you so certain?
Yes.
How do you know what the heart can do? Have you used it, Father?
No,
Can I
I have seen
can I
it
roll
used.
Snowden
Yes.
specifically on the statement about whenever he was like, "What do you want me to say?" Um, I'm just trying to see if I believe that that's truth or not.
Okay.
Like, yeah, do I feel like he's just saying that because I don't know argument or whatever, or is he saying it because he's admitting to it, but only kinda?
Okay.
I got a 25.
He's admitting to it.
Got it.
I have seen what this
Continue.
heart can do. I have seen what it will, what Gaelegel would have used it for. It is far worse than any war.
Only a moment ago, you said that you didn't know what he would do with it. So which is it? Do you know, or do you don't know?
I don't know, but I know what he. I know, but I don't.
What does it do, Father? You said you've seen it. What does it do?
On the surface, it merely heals things. But it is a key. It can be used as a key. It was created to be a key. To unlock a gate to bring darkness into this world. My brother was going to unlock that gate to bring the darkness in his mind to destroy the evil of this world.
How do you know that? Because it would seem to me that the only way you could know that is if that the heart, as a key, was used to unlock that which was locked away. And if that's the case, whatever that is,
I know this.
was it ever put back to begin with?
I know.
Are you certain it's a complete and total darkness? Or is it something that is convenient to remain loosed upon the world?
I don't know for sure. Philip, your mother and her family are the ones who locked the heart away. That is how I know all of this.
Mention her to me. She died because you killed her.
I did not kill her. Bave did.
You know what he would do, and you chose the course of action that would lead to her death. You did not have to make that choice.
I did what I thought was right.
It's interesting to me now, as I now have first-hand experience, but doing what is right seems to be most often killing the people closest to you. You've done it at least twice now that you've admitted to it. How many other times have you done it? How many times have you done what's right? And to what end? And solely on your own judgment. Just because you are king doesn't make you infallible. So, can you honestly tell me that you've always done the right thing? Can you tell me, in all honesty, that you feel a deep sense of guilt for each of them? Or were some of them simply more easy, convenient? Able to be brushed under the rug without much a second thought because it preserved your power? I did not kill my cousin for power.
I did not kill anyone for power. And your father stood up by this point.
I can't be sure of that anymore, Father.
Only killed when I believed it was the right thing to do. And I remember all of their names and all of their faces, and they haunt me every night.
Tell me their names, Father. Tell me how you killed them. Tell me why they needed to be killed. And I will make that call. Not you. What I care about now, Father, what I'm left with, is that you have orchestrated war. Whether you wished it directly or not, these are the consequences of your actions. The right thing, the right decision, will lead to the death of thousands. And they will be on your hands. I don't know how many people you killed. Can you handle that many? Can you justify that many? You will be at the forefront of this war. You are king.
Your father slowly walks around his desk, and his face fallen. He slowly walks over to the door, opens it. He takes a few steps out. He looks back into the room, tears in his eyes. Guards! What would you like to do?
Philip stands there, and he just kind of rolls his shoulders back, stands up a bit straighter. And he holds his hands clasped behind his back. I'm glad to know that my father is willing to make a decision.
I'm going to cast a message.
Glad that my father is willing to add his son's body to the pile of sacrifices for his country.
What do you say, Brian?
I'm going to message Devassery, and I'm going to say, Lord Durand orchestrated it. Take the prince and run.
You see, we were actually like, because of how long that conversation.
What is happening with us?
Because yes, I would like to know what is happening with us. That'd be great.
Well, you've been packing up all your stuff as this conversation has been going on.
It wouldn't take like how long? I don't know how long this conversation has been going on.
It didn't
We
have that
probably
much.
Or 25
No,
minutes to pack all your stuff up.
It wouldn't take that long.
I don't know,
Especially
that's
with
very-
people packing it up.
That's a very
wouldn't.
reasonable time to get ready.
We already had most of our stuff on us.
Yeah. We came
Assuming-
here from a mission when we didn't have much stuff, and we didn't get much more stuff.
That's assuming Lord Jarn didn't want to change or eat food or anything like that either.
We are already on our way out at this point.
How far is message?
Knowing
Also-
Lord Jaren, it's a medium thing, but if we are on our way out, I was going to ask Jaren if I could go say goodbye to my sister.
Message is a range of 100 plus 10 feet per level.
So 140 feet.
Okay. You would have been outside of the castle by this point, whenever you ask Jaren if you can go in and say goodbye to
Assuming
your sister.
It would have been when we were leaving the castle, because I knew she was in the castle and I wasn't going to get the chance.
Yeah. So I would, and Jaren, would
I'd
you
be waiting at the gate.
Yeah, would you allow Devassery to do this?
I said, be right back.
Okay. So Devassery would be in the
you'd be
castle
right
at
back.
this
I
point
will
as
be at the
Jaren is
carriage.
waiting outside by the stables. Devassery would be
At a
inside the
carriage.
castle when this message
by
is
the stables.
received.
Okay, so, I'm going to quickly whisper back, where are you?
Yeah, I will send a second message, saying, we're in the study, don't worry about us, we'll be fine.
Sorry, the prince.
Get the
Where'd
prince and
they
get
take
out.
the prince? Where'd they take the prince?
He said to a guest room. I remember that.
It would have been very close to your own room, so you probably would be aware, since you were headed there at the same time as them.
I will go to the room that they stationed the prince in.
Okay. As this is happening, several guards, about 4 to 6 guards have run up to where Lord Durand is. He points at Philip and, my son just tried to assassinate me. Please arrest him and his servant. And 2 of them go into the room and try to apprehend you. Find the Erzexu and his slave. They are in on it. And the other 4 leave.
Now, wait a moment. Wait a moment, Father. Let's not be rash. As Philip unclasps his hand from behind his back, and he holds up, in a partially closed hand, he holds up the heart and shows it to his father. Now, I'm not exactly sure how this works, but I'm willing to do something very stupid with it.
Get the heart from him now.
Philip will throw it on the ground as hard as he can.
Okay, first, I'm gonna basically to determine whether you go before the guard. Just make an initiative roll, basically. Because the guard will
Can I roll as
try. Yes, the guards are going to try and grab you before you do this.
Yeah. 17 on the die plus 4, 21.
Okay.
Solid 20.
And what level are you guys?
Not natural.
5?
Fourth.
Five.
Or fifth.
Okay.
I need to change that.
Just need to
Yeah.
determine what level the guards are.
Also 5.
No.
Oh, good lord.
15.
30th.
They're level 30
Just
guards.
casual gods
15
guarding a castle.
fighter, 15 monk.
No, one of every level.
Did
There's
I
not
actually stand
30
a chance
different
against
classes,
that?
Ryan.
What did you get again?
There's not
Both of
30
you?
classes, Ryan.
What did you both
One
get?
of them, Philip got 21.
20,
got
not natural.
Okay. So you both go before the guards. Yeah, please roll, Connor, a strength check.
Hey, not all that bad. 16.
You do throw on the ground as
18 minus
hard as you can.
I don't know if that's enough to
But it does not
break a magic
crack.
artifact.
Leilani, what would you like to do? This is effectively
I would
combat,
like to.
but not really, because it only depends on if they attack you and you
Yeah.
attack them.
So the first thing
It's
I'd like
about
to
to
do
be.
And
is make Seraph take his
No,
turn.
no.
For Seraph's turn, he's going to run down, grab the heart, and slither out of the room.
He ran, but he lost his legs halfway down.
as they take
he
attacks
doesn't
of
have legs, he's a
opportunity
snake.
against the
I
snake.
know.
No, he has infinite legs.
No,
He would-
that's centipedes.
Yeah. He would at least move to where only one of them would get an attack.
Yeah. One of them is going to. What is this?
He would
Armor?
not. There. Let me check.
Should be very high.
Should be what now, Nate?
Should be very high.
Oh, yeah.
Familiars are both very small and get bonuses.
They have terrible attack, though.
Yeah.
What'd you get? What is his armor?
1 second. I don't keep him constantly pulled up.
Oh, okay. Well, I got a 21.
I think that's enough. Probably.
That might actually work. I know it wouldn't work against Marcus.
Yeah.
This is 9th level.
Again, small creature.
Sloth, spider, spiny starfish, squid, squirrel, swine, squirrel, structure vine. What? Oh, it's viper, isn't it?
It's Viper.
Hold up.
I just like
That's
that.
farther down. It does hit.
Okay.
Oh dear.
How much health does he
Kill
have?
it.
Oh.
1 second. I haven't been rolling it.
Oh, okay.
I'll
Ryan,
just roll. It's a, yeah, he has a D8 hit dice per level.
No, he has half your health if he's familiar.
Oh, really? Okay, that's easier.
Yep.
He has exactly 20 health.
Okay, then he does take 8 points of damage as the guard swings his long sword down onto your snake.
Yeah, It
not
hisses,
cut
but
in half.
doesn't stop.
Snake has Kales.
Yeah, and then for my turn, I will. Yeah, I'll go ahead and cast. Do I know? No, I don't. That's a shame. So instead, we'll just cast a message again. To Devassery, saying, the guards are trying to arrest you and Jaren.
And I will need Devassery to also roll initiative.
You know, what's great is that because there's no way that he would be able to tell the guard outside at this
17.
point. So
No, but the guards are
will take
aware
a-
that you left.
yeah.
yes.
How many guards went after? Like,
As far as you
how
know,
many guards
don't
went which
know.
direction?
well, the guard two. When he said go
'Cause there-
get them,
How many guards are in?
in your room there were 2 guards. There were 4 other guards. They just spread out, so you don't know exactly because they don't. As far as you know,
Got it.
Jaren and Devassery are still there.
Yeah.
But what did you
Jaren
get?
looks at a watch.
What
He
did you
doesn't
get
have-
on initiative,
He looks.
Nate?
17.
17. Okay, the guards do go before you.
Jaren looks at the
But
mini
they don't know where
sundial
you
on
are.
his wrist.
So basically, I'm just gonna have to roll 4 perception checks for each of the guards that are looking around, and they're gonna have to roll really high to just notice you because they're looking everywhere,
Stumble upon you.
except for one. One of them
As I
is
am,
going to
very
try
small
and
person.
get Jaren.
Yeah,
As
to
far
be
as
fair,
they're aware, we're gone.
we're not even certain if the guards can remember what this random servant looks like.
Yeah. They can probably recognize that they're not in Eastbourne clothing.
True.
Possibly, yeah.
How those perception checks coming along?
1 second. I'm finishing my initiative. Okay. Now rolling the perception checks. These guards don't have high perception. It's not awful. But,
Yep, fair enough.
Would you like me to roll perform,
Uh,
act normal,
I
or
suppose.
disguise to not be noticed?
Well, one of the guards rolled a 20 not natural, and one of them rolled a 19 not natural. So are you trying to stealth, or
Either way I do this, it is above a 20 on the die. I'm trying to
Not on the die.
specifically, if I was rolling for something, it would be above 20.
Nate, you can't roll above a 20 on the die.
Because I rolled a 17 and all of my bonuses are above 4 for this type of thing.
okay?
So,
I need
which
to-
one do you want to do?
I need to know because just because you decide to do something doesn't mean it actually works. Because what you
I think
did
I'm going to
might
do
not.
stealth.
Good. They don't find you. Now
I'm going to
they
do
do
stealth to
pass
move through
by
like
you.
servants' corridors and stuff.
They do pass by you, but they don't find you. Here's the thing: if you had chosen performance instead, it wouldn't have worked because they can tell you are not a servant of this castle.
Yep, different livery, yeah. And I don't have access to that stuff.
But you do sneak through
You
the
could get
servants'
access to
quarters
that stuff,
and get to where the prince is.
Looks at his
There-
sundial.
there
Are
that
there
I don't have
healers right
again.
beside them?
Oh no!
Healers, why?
They're-
Okay.
they
who
think
is
he's
beside
dead.
them? Like, who is in here?
The
fair enough.
prince and there's a guard
I would say like
standing
rotations
outside.
and such. What? Is there a second entrance into that area?
No.
Chances are this guard probably hasn't been informed that you should be arrested yet.
He doesn't look like he's reacting such.
I will walk up to the guard and say, I have been informed by
Lord Duran.
are these I have been informed by Lord Duran that I'm one of the I'm I'm just going to say I've been informed that I'm one of the servants supposed to be attending to the recently disre- deceased prince's body.
And roll bluff.
It's a bluff roll if I've ever
And
heard
after
one.
this roll, it'll be the end of your turn.
Okay, that is a 29.
Okay.
Nope, 30.
Now it is Lord Duran's turn. He at the moment is not incapable of doing anything but trying to grab. He's gonna go to grab the heart.
Sheriff.
To try and get the heart from Seraph.
From the snake?
Yes.
Yeah, that will be difficult for him.
I got a 30
He's a fighter.
on
Well, the
CMB.
snake's not next to him. He has to catch it first.
How far away is it?
It took a run action, so
It can't take a run action and grab the thing.
oh, you're right. Okay. It is
It'd just
Move
be a
action,
normal
yeah.
move action.
yeah. Then it is 20 feet away.
Yeah, he
That's not that bad.
he does get over and he does roll a 30 on CMB.
Yeah.
You know, I think that
You do
think
manage to grapple it.
he grabs the snake.
He has grappled the snake.
Oh.
It is now Philip's turn.
In the snake. In the snake.
Pin the snake. Pin the snake.
Okay. What does Philip want to do here? Is the
Kill his
question
dad.
that
Kill
I
his
have
dad.
not
Kill his dad.
put
Kill
as the
his
two.
dad. Kill his dad.
Jarans, shut
This
up.
is Jaron talking in his ear. Kill his dad. Kill his.
Jaran, shut up.
Uh-huh.
Um. All right. Screw it. We're gonna do the more fun option.
Kill his dad. Kill his dad.
All right. Philip is going to do as a swift action, because he has quick draw. Draw his rapier.
Kill his dad.
And is going to attempt to disarm one of the guards.
Okay.
Dang it.
Oh shoot! That is a 33 on a disarm combat.
Yeah,
maneuver.
you disarmed that guard.
Still have a move action. I'll use my move action to pick up the long sword of my offhand, which will prevent, I don't know. It will prevent an attack of opportunity, but you know what? He doesn't have a weapon anymore.
Yeah, and the other guard is trying to get Leilani. And it is Leilani and Seraph's turn.
Leilani is not going to resist. However,
You have been
he
apprehended.
is going to. That's nice. He's going to
on
cast
your turn.
command on. Yeah, you said it was my turn, right?
What was that?
You said it was my turn, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So, Yeah, I will go ahead and cast command on Lord Duran. He needs to make a will save.
1 second. I'm confirming things.
It's a vocal component.
No, that's not the thing.
Oh, okay.
His will save probably.
It's
will save.
he gets special bonuses for specific effects.
If it's against fear or anything like that, it's an enchantment spell, not a fear effect.
It's not that. Is this considered a charm effect?
So bravery won't help.
Is this considered a charm
Not
effect?
charm, it's
Compulsion?
enchantment compulsion.
No, it's not. It's not charm. It's compulsion.
Okay.
It's not making you think you want to. It's making you.
Yeah, kind of like dominate monster. Well,
Kinda.
he got a 24.
Boo. Yeah.
I rolled max without getting a 20.
Makes the
That
save,
is
I think.
lucky.
Should have cast Ill Omen. You should have cast Ill Omen, Ryan.
Would have taken more time. Actually, does that take an action?
It's a spell.
Yeah, okay, that's what I thought. I know hexes are weird sometimes.
Yeah, that one is a standard action.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, I tell him to drop him, but it does not work.
And now it's the guard's turn.
Does the snake wiggle out?
First,
The snake still has his turn.
Oh yeah, the snake will try and wiggle out.
Oh, okay.
It's not likely to work, but it'll try.
Right.
Yeah, I doubt it. I'm certain a 19 doesn't work.
No, it doesn't. This is
I
why.
guess it can try one more time, can't it?
Yeah.
What about a 23?
Nope.
Yeah, he is 5 levels higher than us, isn't he?
No. He's technically he's a level 12 character, not a level 12 fighter.
Big oof.
Now there is a reason I'm not making him fight you.
7 levels higher.
He's not fighting you. There's a reason he's not fighting you. Because he would kill you.
Son.
That
Kill
too.
his son.
His son.
Kill his son.
I mean, he's already made
Kill
it very.
his son.
He made it very clear that he's willing to kill family.
He will kill you.
Yeah, this is the problem with spellcasters. Whenever people are willing to throw higher level people at you, it makes you not work.
But
It would work on the guards.
Yeah, that guard apprehends Leilani. The other one, who does not have a weapon, is still going to try and grapple Philip.
I'm assuming apprehending is grabbing.
Yeah,
Hold on.
that's the you've been grappled.
Okay.
Because you chose not to resist. But
yeah.
Okay. Connor, what is Philip's CMD?
19.
Goodness.
19?
That's decent.
I barely got a 21.
Oh, he has -1 strength.
What?
Philip had a decent strength.
What did you get?
A lot higher.
I got a 21. Barely.
I mean, yeah.
So that guard grapples. Devassery, it is your turn.
I'm going to walk into the room. Is there anybody else in the room?
No.
There's a body.
So I will close the door, and open the window, and then as the action, just as I'm walking in, just close the door. Go over, open the window, and cast Virtue on the prince.
Okay.
Which means he is now at 1 temporary hit point.
So he is now awake. I will roll an initiative for him.
You're in the castle.
No, he'll just
I
go
will
after you.
then ask him. You're in the castle right now. You're in the castle right now. Do you want to get out?
Yes.
How did I get here?
Okay.
He wants to leave.
The prince is now gonna go.
King?
I swear, if you get caught with this, I'm gonna be so mad.
Prince is gonna try and do something. So
He's gonna cast.
Oh, him.
not Lord Durand.
The prince.
Prince, who is a level 2
Didn't
spellcaster.
Devasri open the? Nice.
He's a level
Yeah,
2
that's all right.
wizard. 1 second.
Yeah,
Yo, let's go,
that's
wizards.
the spell. There's this great thing called window is open.
Yes,
The window
but you
is
see,
open. And if he has Featherfall, he can jump out himself.
yes, I'm trying to see if he
Assuming
does.
we're not even on the first floor.
You're well. Here's the thing. There's like a the castle itself is built on a little platform,
Hill.
so it's still a little hill that's raised above.
So he might get a boo-boo if he falls.
Yes, and
Yes.
being at
He
1
might.
hit point.
Being a wizard means he could die. He would die.
No, being at 1
Who's
hit
what
point
has to
and
say.
a wizard.
He might. You might be right about that.
Cast feather falling.
I'm trying to find it.
Jump out, cast.
One moment.
That's neat. It's an immediate action to cast.
Yep.
John once again looks at his sundial watch that he doesn't have.
What's going on? I wonder what people are up to these days. I'm hungry.
Hi, hungry.
Hi, hungry.
I'm dead.
I hate all three of you.
Me too.
Yay!
I know.
I don't.
I do.
That's fine, Nate. I hate all three of you. Enough with the three of you.
Oh.
Where's that? What is this?
Can we just like roll, and if he gets above a 20 or a 10, then he has it. If he doesn't, he doesn't.
I suppose.
We don't got time for you to keep. Patrick, you need to be prepared
Even
with
if
your
he doesn't,
spells
I can
on your
still
turn.
cast it for him.
Exactly.
He does not. He's an
So if he takes his
he,
both out
he
the
is an
window-
enchantment wizard.
Oh no! No.
Poor man. Sorry,
So-
boy.
So
Now what?
he can't do anything to help himself in this scenario.
Alright.
The
So it moves on
the
to-
Lord is going
Unless
to try.
he wants to take us both out the window.
You still can't cast it.
Immediate action. I can cast it on other people's turns.
He doesn't know that, so it's going to be the Lord's turn. He's
Come
going
on.
to he's
So
going to
he's a
hold his
wizard.
action. He doesn't. Here's the thing.
Alright.
Doesn't know
He
the
knows
Voxer
nothing.
is.
He doesn't know that Devasri can cast spells.
Oh, so he's
No,
a
you're right. You're
bad
right.
wizard.
No, I mean like he doesn't know that
He just doesn't know you can.
he doesn't
Oh, he doesn't
know-
know I have that spell. That's fair enough.
Yeah.
He's a level 2 wizard. You're correct.
Of course he's a bad wizard, Nate. He's level 2.
Some level 1 wizards get good wizards.
Joseph
that's
asked if he can
all
spend
wizards are bad.
he can
no
spend
matter
channel points to give all the players advantage on their next roll, and I said we can't use the channel points yet. Honestly, that's one of the things I'm going to
It's a
do.
shame.
Is like
What. Not a bad
for
idea.
D&D and Nancy
Yeah,
Point
maybe not
is
all
add channel
players.
points where they can like the viewers can spend channel points to give players help or hinder.
Oh, that's fun.
Hinder.
Anyway, he's going to hold his action. The Lord is going to try and rip the heart out of Seraph's mouth. Is there a specific thing he has to roll for that? Like a specific check? Or
Sleight of hand check.
CMD. It's CMD because it's a steal maneuver, but it does provoke an attack of opportunity from
He's
Seraph.
already holding it.
Right.
Yeah, doesn't stop the snake.
Doesn't mean he doesn't.
The snake won't attack, but
well, lucky for you, he got a nat 1. Meaning, like, as he's trying to rip it out, Seraph slips out of his hands. Philip, it is your turn.
woohoo!
You are currently being grappled.
Yeah, I am, aren't I?
Yes.
You can still stab him with your rapier.
I don't think he
Seems
wants
kind
to.
of rude.
Yeah, I'd really rather not stab him with the rapier.
This
can
guard
do
who's
something
only
about that,
who
but-
knows nothing and
If you
only
do
is trying to do his job.
Yeah.
If you do manage to break free, you can counter grapple.
That's true.
Also,
Assert dominance.
if the man doesn't have Lord Durand, if he doesn't have improved grapple, grappling the snake does provoke attacks of opportunity from the snake, which does give him a minus on his CMB rolls.
Good.
He does have improved grapple.
No, that's rough.
For the
That makes
snake.
sense.
He has feats to spare.
No, really. Whose turn is it?
It
Philip.
is
It's my turn. So, what all can I do in a grapple?
Escape artist or a
Escape the grapple.
CMD check.
What
Or-
what actions can I take in a grapple?
You can also attack.
A -4.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, you can attack at a -4 with anything that's a light weapon. And you can do anything that doesn't require like action to do, like speaking or stomping your
I
foot,
wonder.
using some
So-
spells, stuff like
I
that.
make a disarm check against another opponent.
No.
Any attack can be substituted for against another opponent? No. Against the opponent who's grappling you, yes.
Okay. I was
If you
going to say, it'd be really
No,
funny
he's-
if
I mean, he's
while
already
he
made
like
it
just
very-
mid grapple manages to disarm the other guard. That would have been really funny.
Here's the issue with that.
I wonder.
That other guard is not
I'll
close
be
enough.
informed of any-
Yeah,
I
that
wonder
makes
if
sense.
Jarn's going to be informed of any of this going on.
At some point.
I don't have the action to message you, I'm sorry.
Jarm's
No,
just
I
chowing down.
He's chilling.
Okay.
He's looking
Okay,
at his sundial watch.
Yeah. Philip is going to try and break out of this grapple.
That shadow
It's
has
a
moved at
natural
least
20.
3 inch, at least like 0.20 inches. That's a natural 20.
That
Yeah.
boy's a natural 20.
You got a
Well, there you
20
go.
now. Patrick, what are you looking at?
Yes.
Um,
He is
I'll
going
tell you
to
in a
counter grapple. It's a 21 to counter grapple.
21 to counter grapple. That does in fact counter grapple. You have counter grappled the guard.
You also
Yeah.
can drop it as a free action if you'd like to.
Nah,
Or you
wants
could
to
pin
pin
him.
the guard.
Or basically do anything else.
Well, I can't pin him now. I have these 2 actions.
You're right. That would require you to do, yeah.
Yes, I'm not down, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But yeah, unfortunately, intimidating somebody is the standard action, so he can't do that. But yeah, that'll end his turn then, since he used both the standard and the action already.
Okay.
My turn?
Yes.
Yeah, I will go ahead and I will attempt actually, let me read this real quick. Okay, yeah. So we'll go ahead and
Blesses. But never do
we'll
it
cast
again.
Ill Omen. Yeah. And yeah,
Oops.
so on the next two d20 rolls that Lord Durand makes, he has disadvantage.
Is there not a save for that?
No.
Also, are you capable of
That doesn't
casting a
seem right.
spell while grappled?
I think until I'm pinned, yes. They do get an attack
think-
opportunity
yeah.
if they want to, but
They're not gonna do that.
that's what I thought. Yeah. And yeah, Seraph is then going to attempt to escape because nat 20s are possible.
Oh no, I already he did.
Oh, right, he's on the ground, isn't he?
Yes.
And he has okay. He's going to take a run action. Use the
Yeah.
furthering.
Okay. Well, it is now the guard's turn. That guard's gonna try and get out of Philip's grapple. Doesn't with a nat one.
Lols.
The other one's going to try and pin Leilani with a 20.
That probably works. Let me show you. Yes, that does work.
Okay.
She's going to glare at him and go, ow, was that really necessary?
It is now Devasari's turn.
The Vassery is going to say, come with me, grab his arm, and then jump out the window with him.
Yeah.
As my standard action, I'm assuming just leading him out the window isn't my standard action.
Yeah.
It's a move action. I'm at least hoping.
Yeah, I'd say
So,
that would be a move action.
Yeah. Because all you're doing is using
So
the
I'm
free
going to
action to speak and then blocking.
jump out the window. Use my standard action. Well, I'm going to use my immediate action first to Featherfall on us. How high up were we?
I'm gonna say about 20 feet.
20 feet?
Yes.
Can you fall that far without taking damage?
No.
I don't want to risk it.
No.
10
You'll
foot
take
and you
1d6.
start taking damage.
Yeah, at 10 feet you would have been taking damage.
And I'm going to use my standard action to actually is Jarn within sight.
1 second.
That depends on where the room is.
Yes, Jarn is within sight.
So I'm just gonna have us land on the ground because we're that close to the ground, and I'm just gonna have us. I'm gonna start leading him running towards Jaren.
Okay. And on his turn, he's just gonna do the
I
same
get a
thing.
turn now.
Yes, you can. You'll just go
Roll initiative.
roll initiative.
Yeah.
I got a 16.
Okay,
I'm
well,
last.
You're not actually. What's your?
That means it's my
dex?
turn.
After me.
What's your dex, Aaron?
My dex.
Your dex bonus.
It's 15.
Or
It's a
do you,
plus
or,
2.
sorry,
That's why I got
initiative
a
bonus.
16.
Do you have improved initiative?
No. I got a 16 because I rolled a 14.
Okay,
plus 2.
so you do go before
I
Lord
am
Durant.
last. Before the prince?
No, Lord Durant.
I see them. Before Lord Durant. Okay.
Ah.
Because he also rolled
The
a
prince
16.
goes on the
It
same
would
term as
be-
I do, basically.
It's the prince's turn then.
Well, he's just
Well,
gonna.
the prince went with.
He basically
Yeah.
just used his turn
The prince
to do the same
spent his
thing.
turn
to Vastra.
following me.
Yeah. So
And it's
yeah,
my
it is now your turn.
And I see them running straight toward me.
Also, you were not
just
aware
gonna,
that the prince was
like-
alive.
The prince was. Oh, I know. I'm just gonna like.
What the hell?
And then cast message. What's going on? Because I don't want
Duran's
to yell.
after us. We need to get out of here.
Is there a carriage? Because I would assume I asked for a carriage.
Yeah, you would
this
have
point.
ordered got.
I think you were waiting in, right?
Yeah, you were
waiting
waiting.
on
Well,
him,
you were waiting
the
by the
Vassar.
stables by the carriage you ordered. You got.
Thank you
Okay.
for using message, by the way, because if guards were just.
Oh, I know.
listening
I
in,
just saw you
Lord
running
Duran's
and you
after
looked
us.
concerned, so I thought it would be best to use message. And you were
Oh,
too
I'm
far away,
smiling.
and I would have to.
Exactly.
You're smiling.
You're too far away. Anyway, Duran's turn.
Yes.
I'd like to open the door to the carriage and then get in and keep it open.
Okay. Now it's Duran's turn. He's not gonna go try and chase after the heart. He goes over. He's gonna try and knock out Leilani. I don't know.
Asshole.
I don't know a roll to make.
Are you surprised?
But you see, Leilani is
You have
being
to
is
roll
being
non-lethal
difficult.
damage somehow.
What?
Would it be CMD?
He has to roll non-lethal damage somehow.
Well, he is currently incapable of doing lethal damage. He can only do unarmed strike. He doesn't have a weapon
So-
on him.
So it's if he's rolling.
So he has to punch me.
What?
Repeatedly to knock me out.
I think if she's grappled, he can just deal the fist damage.
No, he has to make an attack roll still.
You're pinned, by the way, not just grappled.
It's a very, very easy thing to do, but yes, he does still have to attack me.
He does not have
All
to do
three
that much
attacks
damage.
hit.
With disadvantage on two of
goody.
them.
Oh, right, sorry. The lower of the two rolls that I rolled, because, okay, I rolled 3 separate times. The lowest thing I got was a 12.
I think I have a -6
No.
right now.
Now, here's the thing.
Uh,
That was on the dice.
oh, okay. So what you're saying is they all hit.
Yes. I'm saying the lowest thing I got
Even
with
with
disadvantage
disadvantage.
was 12.
Does he have improved unarmed strike?
He does not. He is built for a
Then he
two-hand...
just deals 1d2 of damage.
Yes.
Okay. He doesn't have to deal that much.
Yeah, he has to punch me roughly 20 to 40 times to knock me out, though.
He needs
So
to
I
put
rolled
you at
max
1 hit point.
damage with the 2d4, with the 1d2.
Oh,
So 6 damage.
Well, no, that would be 16 damage. No, not 12 damage, sorry.
Wait, what? How?
Wait,
He hit me 3
Sorry,
times
10.
for 2 damage.
10 points. He still adds his strength bonus.
Strength.
Not unless he has the feat, he doesn't.
No. That is incorrect.
Hilarious.
I'm pretty sure you
No,
don't
improved.
get
Improved.
added unless you're trained with them.
No.
What's the thing here?
I'm pretty sure if you're not proficient with a weapon, you don't add your strength to it.
No,
I know that to be incorrect.
you just wouldn't add to your attack bonus.
Hold on.
No, you take a -4 for improvised weapon, which I believe, if you're not proficient in a weapon, it counts as an improvised one. Could be
Oh,
wrong
yeah.
about that though.
Still
Yeah,
takes the.
he might have actually missed me then.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he'll take a -4 if he's not proficient with it. I think is the thing. -4 to hit, not damage.
Now you see, the lowest bonus.
Okay, so what was his rolls? What were he?
The rolls were 13, 12, and 13. That was on the dice. The first one, okay, was a counting, was a 32. I think. Oh no! Oh wait, sorry. 28, counting the -4. The second one, counting the -4, would be a 19. The third one would be a 15.
So the third one does miss.
So you don't take 10 points of damage. You
Even
take.
with a -6 to your armor,
You take.
Yes.
that doesn't make sense. You said you had 20
Hold
armor normally.
Yeah, because I have -2 for being grappled and -4 for being on ground on prone. 6 plus 19.
And
14.
flat-footed.
Yep, my bad. No, you're not
Yeah,
flat-footed.
all three hit.
So all three hit.
If you are prone, you are flat-footed. And if you are pinned, you are prone, yes?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes? Yeah, then they definitely hit.
Okay,
So
then
I
you
take
do
16
take.
points of
You
damage.
do take. No, sorry, 10. 10 points of damage. Oh wait, 12. I keep my brain. 12 points of damage.
Got it. Alright, so whose turn is it?
It is now Phillips.
Okay. Philip is going to as a free action, release the guard from the grapple, and then he is going to attempt to intimidate the other guard. And he says, so he kind of, how far apart? So he's obviously 5 feet from one guard. The guard he was just grappling. How far away is the other guard from?
About 10 feet.
About 10 feet. Okay. So here's the thing: if I drop a grapple as a free action, can I still free action 5 foot back?
Don't you get like 2 free
Yeah.
Reactions aren't expended.
I think so.
I just
Yeah,
can't take a
reactions
move
aren't
action.
expended. Yes.
Okay.
Not to move.
Yeah.
But
So he's going to free action 5 feet away, like a further 5 feet away from the guard he was grappling, and hold up that guard's long sword, kind of like staving him off. And then with his rapier, he's going to point it at the guard, pinning Leilani, and he's going to say, "Bad things happen to people who lay their hands on my servant." Going to attempt an intimidate check for a total of 29, 17 plus 12. I believe there's a specific DC here that I have to make in order to shake him, or for him to become shaken. I'm pull it up real quick. Or no, I can either choose to make him shaken, or I can try to get him to do something. So the DC I'll have to beat is 10 plus his hit dice plus his wisdom modifier. And I can make him take an action that doesn't endanger him.
Okay, so 10 plus his hit dice plus his wisdom modifier?
Wisdom.
10.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah, you beat it. It would have been, the DC would have been 23.
Okay. Sick.
Yes, these people are high level.
Only him.
Yeah. Actually, what this says I
person
can do is I
grabbing
can use
Leilani?
intimidate.
Oh, is that, wait, who are you doing it to?
Use intimidate to force
Who
an
are you
opponent
doing
to
it
act.
to?
The guard that's pinning
Oh, I'm
Leilani.
sorry, I thought you were doing it to your father. You
No.
easily beat that.
Yeah. No. Actually, what this does specifically is I can force the opponent to act friendly towards me for 1d6 times 10 minutes. So he's going to be acting friendly towards me for 40 minutes with a successful check.
With
And then,
intimidation?
since it was successful, he has to do it. Yeah, it's under intimidation. It's called influence an opponent's attitude.
That's weird.
I get to force them to act friendly towards you, and then if successful, I can either, they'll give me the information I desire, take actions that don't endanger it, or offer other limited assistance. After the 40 minutes expires, the target treats me as unfriendly and may report me to the local authorities.
Well, okay. What do you want? What do you want
He's
him
welcome to
do?
report me to the local authorities.
What do
I
you?
want to, after 40 minutes, him just walk up to Lord Durand like, your son's mean.
What do you want him to do? Just stop grappling.
The intended effect of that intimidation is for him to release Leilani.
No, it is not his turn yet, so it is now Leilani's turn.
Yes.
Well,
if you're able to
Leilani
release
is
a
going
grapple
to-
as a free action,
Yeah,
doesn't that mean he can do it immediately?
No, on his turn.
no. However,
Free
I am
actions
going
can't be
to
taken on
attempt
other
to
people's
stand to my
turns.
feet unless he prevents me from doing so.
He doesn't.
Yeah, that will provoke an attack opportunity from Lord Durand.
And that is
That
hits.
He's unarmed, isn't he?
Yes, he's still just gonna punch you.
Wait, hold on. Being unarmed, you aren't able to take attacks opportunity while unarmed.
Oh, okay, never mind.
So,
I feel
yeah.
like we shouldn't be trusting Ryan with unarmed attacks because he
I
doesn't.
did just look them
he
up
doesn't seem to-
afterwards to make certain. I'm much better at unarmed attacks when you have all the correct feats. Much worse whenever you do not.
They act like normal weapons when you have right feats.
Yeah, except you are considered unarmed, which is weird.
No.
It says so in Unarmed Strike, I think.
Improved unarmed strike means you threaten the area around you, which means you are armed.
Without this feat, you are considered unarmed while attacking with Unarmed Strike.
Yeah, but once you have that feat, you're considered armed.
Yeah, anyway.
Yeah, but he doesn't. Anyway. So, yeah, I stand up, and as I stand up, I say, holy fucking Freya, Lord Durand. What the hell?
Can the turns go?
And I will take a free action back away from him holding the nose, or my nose, which is just bleeding now.
Yeah. Guard's turn. Neither of the guards do anything on their turn. And it is now Devasri's turn. Are you going to grab the prince and take him into the
Yep.
Yeah.
Full send run action.
Yep. Prince isn't gonna do anything. Jarn, are you gonna use your turn to get that?
Oh, it's worth noting that. I'm sorry, I forgot Seraph. Seraph is taking a full round run action, trying to get to the carriage.
Yeah, I don't think he's gonna get
Did
to
you alert me that Sheriff was
carriage.
coming?
No.
I don't know. How far is the gate from the castle?
He's not at the gate to the castle. He's at the gate to the city, which is very close to the castle. But
Okay, so it was one move action
it was a run action.
from Devassery.
It was a run action from Devassery.
Okay.
And that was before I jumped out the window. Do I see the snake flying out the window?
Well, the snake wouldn't fly out the window.
Hasn't gotten
Leave
there
the
yet.
castle.
And also,
Yeah.
the snake can't
Last
open
turn,
doors.
it took a run action to the end.
It can go under.
And
We've
from the door.
established that earlier.
Yeah. Okay.
Again.
Yeah. One run action to get to the gate of the castle, one run action to get to the carriage, right?
Yes. So
Yeah,
I
so
would
the
say
second run action that it's taken is at the carriage.
I would say Devassery sees the snake come out of the castle.
Well, this is its second run action, right?
No.
Because last turn it was able to run, and this turn it's also able to run.
I'm not. It would not be able to get to the gate of the castle from one run action away from the Lord's study.
Oh, okay. How far is that?
It's not just like far. It is. There's a winding hallways that you still have to go through to get to the gates.
Which is why I said, if the snake jumps out the window...
The snake would probably not...
Yeah.
It would not be good for the snake.
Assumably not, no.
The snake would try it. If there's an open window, the snake will jump out of it.
Okay.
The 20-foot fall, right?
Yeah, so...
I remember when you said it was my turn.
No, I
I'm
didn't.
sorry. You want you to have the heart.
You did.
Here's the thing, Aaron. Technically, the snake
I
goes
mean,
on
you
Leilani's
didn't finish
turn.
what you were saying.
This was going... Which is before mine.
I am aware. I'm just saying. You were
Yeah.
asking me if I was about to do something.
Yes, but this happened
It gets a
earlier.
25 acrobatics check to reduce its landing. So it only falls 10 feet of... It only takes 10 feet of fall damage.
Which I rolled a 4.
Which is a d6 of non-lethal.
Cool. So it now has taken 12 points of damage. Now can it reach the carriage?
Yes. Now it can reach the
If
carriage.
it fell that way, if it fell there right before my turn, I would probably pick her up on my turn. Just scoop.
The snake is very happy to be held and not jumping out of 20-foot drops.
Yeah.
About to die.
Now you have the heart, the snake, the prince. Jaren, are you ordering
And
this
you
carriage
have
out
carriage?
of
run.
Are you ordering this carriage to go?
I'm assuming the heart isn't healing the snake.
How
No.
many words can I say in a turn?
Roughly 6.
Here's the thing.
But nobody
yeah.
falls.
Here's
A
the
sentence.
thing. No one follows that rule. So, I'm not going to either.
I'd say roughly a
True.
sentence.
So how many? What is the limit to what I can say?
Aaron, just say whatever you want to
reasonable.
say.
Patrick.
Maybe
I'm asking Patrick.
don't give us a soliloquy.
I'm trying to think of what I want to say exactly. No, never mind. I would order the carriage to start going.
Okay.
I wouldn't wait for a response from Devassery on anything. Now, Devassery may want it to stay, but I don't know that. Nor do I care at the moment.
Just
Nope,
like-
not right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
It is now the Lord's turn. He's going to look at both of you and... Do you have any idea what has just happened? You have doomed us all.
Just kidding.
Arrest them. The guards aren't going to.
That's what they were doing before you punched me in the face.
They actually weren't doing that.
where they were pinning me.
But now they're not.
They were trying to apprehend us, yeah.
But they are no longer.
But now they're not.
It is now Philip's
After he
turn.
punched me in the
They're
face, they
terrified of
stopped doing it. But
Philip, what do you do?
can he hear you?
Yes, I can. Can I? Can I delay my move action? I know this
You can't
isn't
delay a
really a
specific
thing.
action. You have to delay your whole turn.
Well, I mean, I can.
You
Right,
can
yeah,
ready a move
no.
action.
Right now. Yeah, could I ready it to take place on another player's turn?
Yes.
Yes, but it will move your entire turn to right before that player's.
Okay, yeah. I'm going to ready.
Okay. Yeah. So my turn.
Yes.
I will take a full round, run action, and make sure to very certainly move around Lord Duran's square rather than through his threatened space.
Uh-huh.
Same.
I do not want to be grabbed by the man. And I'll give like an apologetic look to him before running. Meanwhile, still the whole while holding my nose to prevent blood from pouring out.
Yeah,
Like your
Philip.
expression.
Yeah, Philip starts running. Like he grabs Leilani's other hand, and they start running out.
Okay. The guards do nothing. The combat is now over. So I will say that as Leilani and Philip are running out, they see the carriage begin to start going.
Just a random carriage. Philip doesn't know anything about this.
Oh, he doesn't. I'll say the executives are in the carriage.
Right.
Urzexu?
You're the servant of the Urzexu.
You're lumped in with them.
I'm taking that personally.
It's okay. You don't know it happened.
But yeah. So I'm assuming we're going to the carriage.
You're
Will we get to the carriage? Who knows? But if not, we'll meet them at the docks.
I'll say that you meet each other at the docks.
Yeah. We ran.
And that's when Philip, when you get to the docks, the chariot is the carriage is there. Though I'm not sure why you would go to the docks or.
Leilani
I'm
could
just
message
following
me and I could
Leilani.
tell her that we're going to the docks.
If we lose track, like if we lose sight of the carriage, I will message Devasri saying, "We're following you. Where are you headed?" If not, we'll just follow the carriage wherever it goes.
Uh-huh.
I will message back. We're going to the docks.
Is that where Jarin is going, Aaron?
That's how you leave, right?
Where am I?
No.
Where am I supposed
Being
to
as
go?
you were going back home, which is on the same island as Eastbourne.
That's true. I'm not going to the docks. No,
Okay, so where are we going?
Here's the
to
thing.
Norwich.
You would
In that carriage?
yes.
Huh. All right.
Now you wouldn't meet each other there
It's a long
because
distance carriage.
You would stop in the town of Saxondale on the way there, because you're not going to take that that carriage isn't going to go all the way to Norwich. So I'll say you meet everybody at Saxondale.
Or they can probably grab their own carriage somewhere.
And then, like, when you get there, everyone meets up.
Nope. Gosh dang it, Moth.
Philip sees his cousin, Ryloff, step out of the carriage.
Alive.
Alive.
Are you going to stop him, please?
I don't know anything about this. I'm not going to.
First off, does Jaren have any healing potions on him?
No.
Because if not, the prince goes unconscious again.
Right.
That hit point only lasted a minute.
Oh, okay.
He steps out, immediately falls prone.
Okay, then never mind.
Okay, good. Yeah.
It'll be hard to explain.
Though I think, yeah, it'll be a little hard to explain to Philip why you needed the prince's corpse.
We'll figure it out.
No, it makes no sense. In any
He's
logic,
lying.
there's no logical context in which bringing his corpse helps you.
Given that me and the Erzexu get there first, I will cast invisibility on the corpse.
Like you say, the Erzexu.
Oh, I appreciate.
Because I'm not an Erzexu.
You didn't need to see it. Okay.
I'm still salty. I'm going to cast invisibility on the prince and
Thank God.
put him in a undisclosed location. Put him in a not really seeable location.
In the carriage?
I mean, you're getting a new carriage.
No, the carriage is leaving.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, if at all possible, I'm going to put him with the luggage.
That's possible.
How are you gonna lug around this invisible body without it looking like you're not lugging around an invisible body?
No, because to be
I'm
fair,
gonna lug around with the
Philip
luggage.
has seen what it looks like to lug around an invisible body.
I'm just doing this before he gets here.
Yeah.
Yes.
Currently, he's set down.
Yeah,
I thought we were
I'm
just
keeping him in our
following the
luggage.
carriage.
Yeah, the carriage moves faster than you
okay.
do.
Leilani is
And
going
if you take
to.
the time to get another carriage, it'll give me like a minute to do this. Maybe like 3.
Leilani's going to scribble a note. Yeah, I'm assuming we've now met up.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I am going to attempt to sleight of hand a note to Devasser. Hey, 22, or nat 20.
22.
I mean, I'll roll for the in the event of a nat 20. Nope.
Yeah, so I sleight of hand the note to you.
What do it say?
I will keep the note. I will keep the note initially until I can discreetly read the note.
The note essentially just says, for the time being, you need to pretend you are no longer the prince, but you are welcome to live the life you desired, being no longer royalty, as long as you keep your head low.
Are we just immediately leaving? Out of this
That would
town, Jaren?
Probably a good idea.
Yeah, we don't want to stay for very long.
Yeah, so we have to wait till we get to the next till we get to Jaren's house, at which point I will have to smoke the boy out.
Yeah. I mean, we could just put the note in his pocket and leave him here, but
Yeah, the problem is he's still on -1 hit point, and people will just be like, "What? An unconscious body in royal livery?"
Well, yeah. Whenever you use the note, it will depend. But yes, you have the note. You will read it at some point. You can take actions at that point.
So are Philip
Actually-
and Leilani in the carriage?
In this new carriage, they are.
I am going
Okay.
to. No, yeah, I'm gonna put my hand in front of my mouth, like I'm, just leaning on my knee with my hand in front of my face, cast message, um, and to Devasri and say, put the note in his pocket, and I will, uh, I will heal him, and he can escape while he's invisible.
Do I have to cover my mouth to?
Yes.
I think that you have to mumble the things that you're saying. You could just mumble something to yourself, or mouth something to yourself, but it is a little suspicious.
Devasri doesn't do that very often.
What is going on?
Devasri will just stand there. Will just sit there completely like she didn't hear that.
Specifically looking at Philip.
Oh.
What is going on?
It seems the Lord Durand, Philip's
I am
father.
asking Philip.
I'm going to message Jared.
Very well.
Please do not, please don't tell him about the prince walking.
He
It's
does not.
very important, and I will explain it to you later.
He does not react to it. Is Philip here?
Yeah, no, he's here.
Yeah, Philip's there.
Okay, I'm talking to you.
Yeah, I know. I was just letting that happen before I responded.
Okay.
Yes, Philip is fairly winded from all that running. Takes a few moments to collect himself. My father is the one behind all of this.
What?
What I believe is that my father orchestrated the attack on Kamlisle in an effort to kill the king so that the king would not be able to use a very powerful magic item my father feared.
He's the one who's trying to frame my father.
That would seem to be the case. I cannot know
And
for certain, but
told him that is what I was doing. And I told him that we knew that. That we knew that my father was framed.
it doesn't matter now. But yes, my father thought that, well, his actions make a very easy scapegoat because of the man who leads them.
That's why he.
Did it to make it look like he wasn't the one grabbing for power, so that the other lords would accept him as king. Your father just happened to be the convenient scapegoat that he needed.
Oh dear.
Because who would the nobles believe.
We just lost visual.
No, Aaron, just keep going.
Who would the noble lords believe? My father? Your father?
My father's very good persuading.
What was that?
You kind of,
It was all
Yeah.
static.
Very good persuading.
You're just, yeah.
actually, both of you are.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, really?
Ah, you're back.
Yeah, better.
Are
now.
you fucking kidding me?
Yes, I am.
OBS is disconnected 3 times
Yeah.
and reconnected
Anyway,
3 times.
what was that you were saying, Aaron?
I said, well, my father is very good at persuading, but not really the best reputation.
However, the fact that his own son is willing to say or to attest to it, and John, who was there for a good portion of things, would be willing to attest to it as well, has to count for something, yes?
Something.
It doesn't
I don't know
matter
if it'll be
much.
enough.
They'll believe what they want to believe. Certainly won't be my father.
Then what should we do?
Your father.
Well,
What?
we have to stop this war from happening or from going too far.
So
Because it's being fought on no solid basis.
So we have to inform the other nobles of your father's coup and hope they believe us?
Yes,
And
we have to rally support.
What's Philip's dad's name?
Lord Durant.
Firandel.
What is his name? Firandel? Okay.
Fierndale.
You think we can convince them that Lord Firandel Durand killed his brother for the throne?
We
This
do
is
have a
going to
fair amount
be
of-
difficult.
It's not
Especially
just
with
difficult,
Steve.
it's impossible. We have
We
no
have to
proof.
try nonetheless.
We have no proof.
We have the letter, which we can get proven that it isn't your father's handwriting. And from there, we know it was someone else. And the only other person who really gains from any of this would be Philip's father.
Yes. And I think most importantly, Philip holds out his hand to Seraph, who presumably has been holding onto the heart.
Has Jarin ever seen the heart?
Yes.
I'm just remembering.
On the island,
Sure.
yeah. When we were on the shore.
Pretty sure at the undead place.
Does Seraph give Philip the heart?
Yes, Seraph would have climbed back onto Leilani whenever he got back in the carriage, and yes, the Seraph will just open his mouth and let the heart into Philip's hand.
What we
Oh,
have
yup.
is a powerful bargain. My father was willing to go. My father was willing to go to war over this. He's willing to kill, and undoubtedly will be trying to hunt us down to reclaim it.
We can't
So-
go back to Norwich then.
If all else fails, if we can't rally support, we need to figure out how to use this. If only to convince my father to cease and desist, to admit to his crimes, because he apparently is willing to do whatever it takes to not have this dark power unleashed on the world.
So we need protection, and we need a place to study magic, and we need to be in a place where we can rally political support.
The
Maybe apart
obvious
from
choice
realized political support. We could go to the undead place.
Well, that is a place, but
Too far out of the way.
if we want to rally,
Undead guy's still alive, right?
As far as you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, when we left him, there he was.
the
Well, he was
best place
undead,
for us
but-
is going to be Norwich with the Ozexus.
That or the island we went to before this would seem to be the only options I can think of.
We can't do anything there.
We could learn about the heart, but we couldn't rally support.
Well,
And
we
I
can
do believe
both
that
in
rallying
Norwich.
support is more important.
Norwich is the option because my father undoubtedly is still going to try and make an enemy of John's father. My father still needs a scapegoat for the king's death. He's not going to admit that he did it. So
He has
if we
his son
side,
who blames the orcs.
What
with
happens?
Norwich, we at least have support.
What if the Urzexus want the heart?
They don't know that it exists.
So we keep it hidden, and while we keep it hidden, we do all of our other goals.
Yes.
I look to Jaren, who obviously might raise some protest at this solution.
Uh-huh. Keep it hidden how?
Also, Devasri, have you slipped the note into his pocket yet?
He's in the luggage. Which
Yeah,
is,
he's in the luggage. I can't do that right now.
Yeah, never mind.
Keep it hidden how?
Excellent question. I don't really have a method of, preventing it from being detected by magical means.
Philip, do we have enough gold to purchase some sort of a item to put it in that would keep it hidden?
A lead-lined box. That's all
Yeah,
it
it's not how
takes.
this works.
Bag of holding.
Bag of holding would be what I was thinking of.
I
Also, still keep.
don't know. I have some money with me, but it wouldn't be enough.
So I
Okay.
suppose.
Yeah, he can buy the first tier at least.
So I suppose as we go through cities on the way there, we'll try and see if anyone's selling a bag of holding.
Could get one at Norwich.
Yeah, but at that point they might have already detected it, which would be a problem.
Yeah.
We could also, if Philip is going out and about and getting stuff, getting bag of holding in cities around the place, we could probably release the prince.
I think that
I would want Leilani's
I
help
think
for that.
that
Oh no,
is,
I have something.
Oh, you have something
I
to
have
do?
One thing's
I do. Once
One
we get to
thing's-
Norwich.
Well,
Oh,
we'll get to
well-
Norwich next session.
But
for the time being until we get to Norwich. It's probably best if we try to conceal our identities as best we can. That means any notable clothing, weapons.
Leilani looks
Jewelry.
down at her pale skin, her black, and is now thinking of her black corneas and vivid yellow pupils and immediately blue hair.
Petch, do I have a
We'll
way of
need to
contacting?
Yes.
my
do our best to
family?
disguise all of that. And at this point, when Philip says that, he's like, which means that I'll need to go without this for a while. And he takes off his mask.
And both Devasri and Jaren he just has a normal face.
He looks as handsome as you thought he would have without the mask.
Yeah, but here's the thing, they've never seen you without the mask, so they didn't know you
Yeah,
had a
no.
scar.
Yeah, that's
They'd just seen his
And
chiseled
you,
jaw poking
yeah,
out from underneath.
and you don't know that you don't have a scar.
Oh no, he saw himself in the mirror.
Yeah, we had a mirror.
Oh, okay.
He looks as handsome as Devassery is pretty.
That doesn't.
Handsomer.
No.
Philip is peak handsome.
Philip is the fan service of the group, much to all
Yes.
the rest of us trying.
That's
Devassery
Leilani, I'm
is
sorry.
unnaturally beautiful.
Trust me, Leilani wishes she
No.
was the fan service.
Based on the second session, yes, she is.
She has the fan service actions, that's true.
Yeah. Philip has all of the shots of fan service, but Leilani is the actual fan service.
How am I able to contact my family?
You have a
Okay.
sending stone.
Okay. How does that standing stone work?
It casts
message.
sending, but
is-
it's message that
explain
has
it to
no
me.
distance limit.
Yeah.
So,
Its message got better.
okay, fair enough.
You're on
We
the
have
same.
cloaks.
And they're out going getting a
Bag of holding.
Bag of holding. Devassery, where are you
And I am
doing?
hiding a body.
You are hiding a body. Okay.
Before we leave, I will hold Seraph in my hands, looking over the cuts and stuff he's got on, and cast channel positive energy before we head out.
Hey,
Heal
heals
the
me
prince
back
as
up to
well.
full, which I never lost any hit points anyway.
Yes.
But before they
But you
all
see,
get
if your
back,
dad had his armor and weapon, you would be dead right now.
Yeah.
before
If you wanted
they
to do that.
all get back to the carriage, or no, while
Yeah.
Devassery is busy in the back of the carriage with the luggage,
Uh-huh.
or to take out the sending stone,
Uh-huh.
message my dad and say, "Father, I need to tell you about a magical artifact. It's important."
No.
And
I already know about the heart. And that's where we'll end this session.
Fair
Ads
enough.
and Dragons.
I wanted to
That went.
I wanted to make
One
sure
second.
make it clear that the prince was awake